Zone 4, camera didn't roll. You were choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I'm on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the L.A. Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Chargers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's Herbert. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kolar. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go. And he's able to turn it into a short gain.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going for it all. And, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Ready.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Mariota. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now you want
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Threads through and now a crease. Still on his feet. Terry McLaurin. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. At 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 49 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Commanders 7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Somebody got to go. Somebody got to go.
Throwing is Mariota. He finds his target, Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready. Blue 32. Needle blue. Set.
Throwing, Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Down. Set.
Mariota now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Six red. Cycle.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
3rd and goal, Mariota. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Prater's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horse?
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Horn. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time I think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Mariota to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Got a man, it's Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. To throw is Mariota. He'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel, getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Let's go, let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That's caught. Krosky Merritt with it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Mariota. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On the draw, Krosky Merritt. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Mariota. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 24, Chargers 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at
Herbert.
the 42-yard line.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
And his play call does a nice job of giving it an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Ready.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
45. White.
They go play action. Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Mariota again. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19.
A gain of 16.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they go with Koski Merritt. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Ready.
Mariota. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Blaster, stay. Cut.
Now Mariota. He'll try to do it himself. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
380.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set.
Now it's Herbert. He's got him in, complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, an even 90 yards. And the Chargers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Commanders 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To throw Mariota. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Mariota now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Odell Beckham from 8 yards out. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Commanders 31, Chargers 28. Matt Prater set
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Trey Amos. And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Over the middle, he has a Conqueror. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Mariota. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
In 2nd and inches at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Mariota. And it is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go. Ready.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Set, go.
Krosky Merritt will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Prater's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Here comes second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That's complete to Kohler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Commanders 34.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mariota. Into the hands of Beckham. And he'll give a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw, Mariota. He's got McLaurin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go. Black.
Here's Mariota. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
Number 17, Terry McLaurin. A gain of 16 yards.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Commanders are going to win this football game. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Commanders, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.